Hello you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and welcome to this reaction video of the 2025 finale of Death Battle. We'll be finishing off this year with the very best matchup of the millennium, Pokémon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! The ultimate playground battle, Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto. Let's just jump right into it and let me talk about what I know, how I know these characters. So, I was born in 1996. This was the first year that Pokémon ever released, like the first Pokémon game, so there hasn't been a single day that Pokémon hasn't been a part of my life. My first Pokémon is like kind of woozy. I think it was something like Pokémon Yellow or Pokémon Crystal or Silver or something like that. But I think the one that got me really hooked is Gen 3. It was Pokémon Sapphire and Pokémon Emerald. And I've been playing pretty much every major game since, except for Black and White 2. That one I skipped for some reason. And ever since, this has become my comfort franchise. You know, people have a comfort series. People have a comfort character and stuff. This is my comfort franchise. This is the games that I always come back to. That I'm always like, I can make entire spreadsheets of like the teams that I use and the Pokemon that I've used during each playthrough, because I'm just like obsessed with the memories I make with those games. And when there's no other Pokemon games to play, then I play fan games, because it's such a formula that is like, stop trying to sound intellectual, Torok. You don't know shit about formula. Shut the fuck up. Don't you hate it when you write an intro and then you realize it sucks ass? When it comes to the anime specifically, because like this is the anime we're talking about here, I'm a lot less faithful to it. I mean, I used to devour it as a kid, like, no, don't get me wrong, but I stopped watching it around the Black and White seasons. I think it was at the same time I stopped watching TV altogether, so maybe that explains it. I remember watching a few of the movies as well, like obviously the first one, but also like Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, Temple of the Sea, The Rise of Darkrai, Arceus, the Arceus one. I need to rewatch Spell of the Unknown as well. I think it's my favorite movie so far, but I need to rewatch it because like I only have good memories and it can't be that peak. So, yeah, to make it fucking short, I may not be too big on the anime, but I'm definitely a huge Pokemon fan. Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately, I have a lot less to say about, because I've never picked it up as a kid. I definitely remember watching a bit of the anime, and I've known people that played a lot of it, but honestly, between the two, that's it. My choice was already made when I was introduced. Because on one hand, you have a video game that you can play everywhere you go, where you can form close bonds of friendships with your majestic creatures. And on the other hand, if you try to play solo, Uno! I won! So, yeah, I'm definitely preferring and rooting for Pokemon every day of the week, even though in this fight I know it's definitely not gonna happen. I know Ash is not going to win, because, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's whole shtick is basically to pull the rug under your opponent, and if you don't have a rug, you can just make one up so you can pull it later. Or you can even place the rug before the fight even began so that you can pull it later. It's just like, I don't know, discussions about it have been pretty depressing. Like, I don't know what Ash can even do without Yugi, while Yugi can just like sabotage the whole game. Like, that's just, it's not fun to talk about it. This entire matchup is not fun. Instead, what we can talk about is something that really matters. Because if you watched my previous reaction, or if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I have one expectation for this entire matchup, for this entire fight, for this entire episode, for this entire finale of Death Battle. Well, technically I have two, but like, okay. One I want Pikachu to carry out the animation the same way Metal Sonic did, because like he's just my goat. Second, and most importantly, I want Ash to deck the shit out of Yugi. Just a good one, just one punch, just one, okay, because not only that would be a funny that would be a funny callback to Pokemon versus Digimon, but it's also like. It's like the most in-character thing for Ash to do. I mean, for fuck's sake, the guy was about to punch Mewtwo's dick. He can throw trees into the air, and he can throw hands with Lucario in the movie because he talked shit about the minute he talked shit about Pikachu. Like Ash is built different, okay? If I don't get that in the fight, then like, what's the point? What even is the point? I don't even know if I want to post a reaction if I don't get a good old 5 knuckles on this bitch. So that's gonna be my final prediction for this year. I don't care who wins. I know, like, I don't care that Yugi wins. I don't care that he stomps or whatever complex ability he has. I want Ash is going to make like the full connection, and it's going to be funny. Okay, let's dive straight into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Ash, prepare your knuckles. You're gonna need it.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fight!
Fight!
Gotta have the aces.
Versus Yugi Moto.
Huh, they're animated.
The biggest question from the playground: Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz.
I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze for weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. I'm excited.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor.
I can't. It's a premiere.
Helping us make it happen.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's newest.
Okay, a sponsor right off the gate. Okay.
And claim your throne as Empire Lord.
I hope it's not long. I hope it's not long because of the sponsors. If you know what I mean. Is the sound okay? It seems a little low for me. Let me upgrade it.
Is on Steam now and 15% off for a limited time.
We'll see. All right, Ash Ketchum now.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh, can we appreciate the editing? Like, just from the previews I've seen of especially Ash Ketchum,
Ash wanted to be a
was
Pokemon
really
master.
good. Okay, age 10 for 25 years. From Pallet Town, champion of Alola and World Coronation Series Monarch. Key items: the Rotom Pokédex, Rotom Phone, Z-Powered Ring, Z-Crystals, Mega Gloves, Dynamax Band, Lucario Knights, the Rainbow Wing, likes Pokemon and Pokemon battles, training, catching, leagues, summer camps, contests, showcases, movies, races, ping pong, sumo wrestling, eating contests, and Poke Ringers. Also, whichever Pokegirl companion you watched growing up. Yeah. Ash is like CEO of getting bitches. National Ash Ketchum Day, September 15th.
Oh, he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse,
Pikachu!
And went,
The best fucking mascot.
Pikachu was.
I love Pikachu so much. In the show, he's so funny. Like from the few things I see from the anime,
As they say,
Pikachu's adorable.
25 seasons, over 12
God, look at this editing.
and the cornerstone of
Look at all this.
2000 culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
we should note we are prioritizing the anime that
My
Ash
favorite
is from,
anime-
which often differs
This.
from the original.
I fucking love this editing. Like, as I've seen it from the preview, I mean, this is kind of cool too.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime.
But like the Giratina from the game swapping to the anime. Sorry, that really got my attention.
And an all-knowing Pokedex.
Also, I love that this resembles the editing from Bowser vs. Eggman.
Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and
Pikachu! Alright, type electric. Resist electric and steel type attacks. Can absorb electricity to power up. Weak to ground attacks. Immune to paralysis. Ability static. Physical contacts may induce paralysis. Moveset. Thunderbolt, agility, double edge, electro ball, iron tail. Leer, Electro Web, Quick Attack, Tackle, Thunder, Volt Tackle, Thunder Shock, and loves Ketchum.
Even
Of course.
that would be immune to electric attacks in the games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet
Yeah.
somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
And yeah, Mimetism for some
Perfect
reason.
attack for Okoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons. Looks
Yeah.
like they're blasting off again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow
What the
he used
fuck even
thunder
is
as a
this?
Super armor.
Like-
He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Speaking
Let's
of
go.
fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his
I mean, you
tail
kinda have to
really
be
match
lightning
well with
speed if you
Ash's
wanna be an
offensive
electric
style.
type.
The guy plays crazy.
Like, that's kind of their
Damage
shtick.
over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's
Yeah.
Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types
All right,
like
everyone.
Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua
I
Jet,
love
which
this
is
editing
fine,
all the
and
time.
he's
I'm gonna
using
mention all the
Ice
time,
Orb
but like,
Battering Ram.
Grass
Goddamn.
types like Bulbasaur and Torterra
Torterra!
and heal
Let's
with
go.
synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary dark
Oh,
ride
Swamp-
to sleep
Swampert
with
and Blaziken are better.
Or that's
You
what I
fraud.
would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fiery
Nice
passion for
one.
reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves. Like
damn. Yeah, I mean, Solar Beam, that makes sense. Grass type, so let's see, Bulbasaur, Bayleaf, Sceptile, Torterra, Snivy, Livani, Rowlet, Charizard, Quilava, Torkoal, Infernape, Pignite, and Incineroar. Squirtle, Kingler, Lapras, Totodile, Corpfish, Whizzle, Oshawott, Palpitoad, Greninja, Butterfree, Pidgeot, Noctowl, Swellow, Staraptor, Gliscor, let's go, Unpheasant, Talonflame. Love
Charizard came around
Talonflame.
too. He's the last one you want to see on the field.
Yeah. Fighting types, Primeape, Heracross, Scraggy, Halucha, Lucario, Surfetch'd, Rock, Ground, and Steel types, okay, in one family. Come on, Ground types are the best. Dunfan, Larvitar, Bulldor, Crocodile, I'm bad at words today, Lycanroc, Solgaleo, Nibby, Melmetal. Dragon types, Gible, Gudra, Noivern, Naganadel, Dragonite, Strakovish, and other types like Muk, Ferdy, Tauros, Mr. Mime, Mimey. Isn't that Ash's mom's Mr. Mime? Like the one that's with Ash's mom all the time? Snorlax, Glalie, Gengar.
Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss!
Ew.
The People's Elbow of Pokemon. Sure.
While Solar Beam explodes on impact, it explicitly absorbs sunlight from its beam, and in episode 31, Diglett is said to pull its head underground faster than light speed. Jesus Christ.
Field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The People's Elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's
Yeah.
Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Professor Oaks. Professor Oaks's Pokemon Holocaster is referenced by James in X and Y episode 92, in XY episode 5, and X and Y episode 86. These episodes and segments are shown to be broadcasted on TV, proving them canon. Ooh. So that does mean it is canon that Gardevoir can summon a black hole then.
The world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space.
Jesus
Dusknoir
Christ.
pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy. I can rock.
Let's go, all the Poké Rap.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash.
Yeah.
Gardevoir somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. And this huge log that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep.
Okay.
That Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again.
Yeah.
Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir.
Hell yeah!
Normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Let's go. Let me see the power on that. Can I see the power scaling on that? Because I've been trying to estimate like the power scale Gardevoir. That's what 5 and 43 zeros. Jesus Christ of joules. How many like megatons of TNT this is?
Black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the...
Damn. Ash and his Pokemon resisted Lysandre's mind control thanks to their bonds. James's Inkay similarly escaped Malamar's control, the strongest hypnotic Pokemon.
They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants. The Reggie kind, not the New York ones. Who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times.
Damn.
How does Blastburn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, poor kids.
Boomstick 4 kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Let's go!
Gengar. He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move.
Yeah.
All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This rainbow lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast?
Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Okay, Feats, Blast Blast Team Rocket off almost every episode. Thunder obliterated most of Triangle Rock, exceeded Conway and Clembot's calculations. Solgaleo can light up the universe. Pikachu helped halt Dialga's Roar of Time. Okay, how does that work? Because it's like a time attack. But okay, Ash and his Pokemon dodged light speed attacks. Won the Orange League, Manalo Conference, and World Coronation Series. Defeated Gary, Brandon, Paul, Kukui, Iris, Wallace, Steven, Cynthia, Leon.
Sun God, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude.
Yeah.
See you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end
Probably
with
the
Pikachu.
next ones.
In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash finished the #1 trainer. Finally,
he won!
3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized
And I
that
haven't
the
watched
aim
this
of
show.
Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed. Because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
That was great. That was amazing.
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch
Okay, I can skip this. Okay. Yugi!
Many
Now,
experts
Yugi,
have
my
tried to
boy,
solve the
impress
mystery
me.
of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
time travel, the divine hand. Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his...
Age 18, height 150, home Domino City, champion of Duelist Kingdom and Battle City, title King of Games, likes Duel Monsters, toys, hamburgers, lever, games, puzzles, Solomon, and Yummy, friends with Bobo. Really? Would have loved to see that crossover.
Grandpop's Game Shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a
All right.
summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for
With funky arm things.
Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril.
I don't know, those toys always looked so cool. Those toys always looked so cool, but I don't know if they work playing cards like this. Has anybody, I'm sure they have, but has anybody, played Yu-Gi-Oh! With these things on? Like walking at the park or something? That's gotta be something, but, okay, Yami. He's got Dark Yugi, okay, I gotta be worried about that. Spirit of an Ancient Pharaoh, resides in the Millennium Puzzle. Puzzle abilities, Barrier, Clairvoyance, Illusions, Penalty Games, Mobility Manipulation, Probability Manipulation, Monster Summoning, Shadow Games, Sealing Telepathy.
Seriously messed up ways. Illusions
That's-
of being set on fire, swapping your soul.
That's
or the
going to
infamous
be kind of an
Mind Crush.
ace for
The Millennium
Yugi.
Puzzle does far more than force
That's gonna
information.
mess,
It brings monsters
that's gonna
to
mess with
reality,
Ash, I'm
forms
sure.
barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It in 6.
Others have used penalty games at will to incapacitate victims. But Yami doesn't resort to them unless he wins a game or catches cheating. Okay, so you need to be cheating or to lose, I guess. Wait, he doesn't resort to them unless he wins. Okay, he needs to win, or he catches someone cheating. Okay.
Other Millennium items are juiced up by Ghost!
Despite Yami's retribution,
So he can't just
Yugi
do
wasn't
this
aware
whenever
of his
Ash
darker half. Yami
wants.
had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge.
I've heard of
Yugi
this.
is a very
Holy
great
shit, what is this? Cards, dual monster. Normal monsters, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior, Beaver Warrior, Curse of Dragon, Dark Magician, Feral Imp, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Gazelle the King of Mythical Beasts, that's my guy, Giant Soldier of Stone, Horn Imp, Jax Queens, and King's Knight, Komori Dragon, Mammoth Graveyard, Summon Skull, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, Effect Monsters, Archfiend of Gilfer, Big Shield Gardener, Blackluster Soldier, and Void of the Beginning. God, what a name. Catapult Turtle, Karibo, Lengard, Marshmelon, Mystical Elf, Silent Magician.
His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story,
Oh,
Wiz,
God,
but what's he gonna do about the...
Some other monster shit. Dark Magician Girl, the Tricky, Dark Magician of Chaos, the Time Wizard, the Toy Magician, the Toy Soldier, Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, Dark Magician, Electromagnetic Turtle, Exodia, the Forbidden One, Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, Arcana Knight Joker, Dark Paladin, Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast, Gaia, the Dragon Champion as fusions, and Egyptian Gods, Obelisk the Tormentor, the Winged Dragon of Ra, Slifer the Sky Dragon, Horaki the Creator of Light. He seems to have a lot more gods at his fingertips than Ash.
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have it multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the Giant Soldier of Stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time.
Yugi gave Time Wizard to Joey, but has used it in his deck, such as in the novel Automatic Giant.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Yeah, that's gonna be...
You can't have
Again, that's gonna be nasty.
Dark Magician
Reverting Pokemon evolutions? Like...
Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult.
Wait, what?
Magic
Inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack.
Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support.
Okay,
monsters
just
too.
reflects your attack
Catapult
back at
Turtle
them.
is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Just like
Yugi
Pokemon.
also has tons
Jesus
of
Christ!
cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Ctrl-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling
I mean,
pair.
that's
Yami
cheating.
trusts Yugi to improve
No?
on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball.
Oh, there it is.
But Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end, or stop
damn
bullying
it.
Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning Magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the card.
Let's go.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light.
Okay, calm down. Feats, dodged lightspeed lasers, Horaki's lights created the multiverse. Atem blocked a full power blast from Zork, overcame Pegasus' mind reading and other tricks, as Dragon Master Knights caused a blast that was visible from space, destroyed the Millennium Ring as it enveloped all of existence in darkness, won Dueling Kingdom, Battle City, and other tournaments, defeated Pegasus, Merrick, Darts, Dark Bakura, Kaiba, Aigami, Zork, Atom.
Who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous, you're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game. And you won't find yourself a better opponent than the King of Games.
That's for fucking sure. Let's see if
The
there's
Battle of
another.
the Millennium is about to start.
Look at
but
this.
We wouldn't be able to make it
That
happen
looks so
without
good.
help from our friends at Raycon.
That's
They're
right. This
free
message is sponsored by
sponsors.
Raycon.
Like, that is-
If you're looking for a holiday gift, Raycon
That has to be a big fight. Wait. Did they seem to be saying different than something different than alright the combatants are said. Give me a sec.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through
All possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to
Let's go. Okay, oof. Oh boy. Ash is fucked. Like, come on. If Yugi has the god of the multiverse, when Ash only has a universe level god, like, that seems pretty... That seems pretty obvious. And if we allow them to, I mean, summon whatever, you know, then Ash has like all the spells and all the thing that he needs, you know. The Time Wizard seems to be able to revert Pokemons. I mean, it could revert like Pokemon unless you buy into the whole argument of, oh, evolution isn't age, but like if you revert their evolution and whatnot, if it can transform monsters back, you know, it can still affect their forms. What was there? What else was there? He resisted soul manipulation, so there's no separating Yugi and Yami anytime soon. Even if Ash like had any kind of things that can rip your soul away or whatnot. Speed seemed to be relatively the same, you know, light speed and whatnot. I mean, Ash has dealt with like time attacks before, so I wonder if Pikachu like holding the Roar of Time could mean anything against Time Wizard. There's also like just so many monsters that can like that are so much bigger, you know. Yeah, they face off a Gardevoir, which can take down black holes and whatnot, which like is super impressive. I don't know exactly how powerful that was, that amount of jewels and whatnot. With all the setups and traps that Yugi has, I don't know if Ash can power through all that, because like, again, there's just like too much. I kind of want to go back and like just like grab a couple things, but yeah, no. I'm leaning in towards Yugi. I'm leaning in towards Yugi, like Yugi's gonna win, but Ash punch him. Ash is gonna punch him, okay? They mentioned how strong Ash is. He's gonna run up and punch the shit out of him. That's gonna be in the game. I'm sorry, it might be how he loses, you know, because it would be considered cheating or whatever. But like, come on, Ash, punch him. Death battle. That looks so good. Already. Oh my god. Oh my god, the reference. Pikachu! Okay, it's just starting like this. Ah! Ow!
You okay, Pikachu? This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now.
Come on, Ash!
Throw him off with quick attack! Everyone else, back him up!
Whoo! Ha! Alright, sit tight! Crocodile!
Great job! Now, Thunderbolt!
Shoo!
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Space!
Holy shit, it is 2D. Okay, Crocodile used the tunnel. He disappeared. Ah!
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Tauros! All the birds! Let's go! All the cards, the Karibos, lasers, Venusaur, Squirtle, Incineroar. Oh! Mega Stone, Mega Evolution, Mega Lucario, Aura Sphere. Some barriers from Yemi. Everyone! Ooh! There's Solgaleo! Already Solgaleo! Slifer the Sky Dragon, I think. Or all of them. Yeah, that's good at 2. Ah! Holy shit! Come on! Ow! Ow! Gigantamax Gengar! Come on! Ooh! Oh! Uh-oh. Yeah, he got reverted. No, no, no! No! Save him! Oh! Greninja! It's time! Ooh! Okay.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Oh, that's cool. He's got one. Believe in the heart of the cards.
In the heart of the cards.
Okay. The big magic. The gods.
That Pokemon!
Roxy! Goddess of light!
Yeah, there she is.
Magician! Flash burning magic! Roxy! Dozer!
Come on, Solgaleo. I don't think they're gonna make it, but like... Time for the ultimate attack from Pikachu. He hasn't pulled that off yet. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh no. Come on, Ash!
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
Alright! We're not down yet! All the generations! Come on!
You activated my trap card!
Yeah, there it is.
Thunder!
Fuck you!
I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your light points directly!
Ah. Yeah, there it is. Punch him, come on. What?
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
What? He didn't punch him! He didn't punch him! He didn't...
Oh, great childhood. Whiz, quick, I need your tears. Name him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience, strategy, and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi
I mean,
have risen
Yami
to
is like
the top
1,000-year
best
pharaoh.
of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite
Sure.
what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience. But when
Cool.
it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to
Yeah,
none.
no, they do some
Masters at
mind
exploiting
play.
weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
That's what I'm
Both
talking
could likely
about.
adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way.
Yeah.
The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and...
Gengar's original trainer claimed he causes misfortune, but this is false. Gengar's only method of cursing is his Curse the Body ability. A Tem can bend fate and even defeated an opponent with supernaturally good luck.
buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it.
Yeah,
and
no.
specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support,
Shit, that was something. Let me read it.
and since
It's unlikely Ash's Pokemon would overcome Yugi's attack, disabling and redirection cards. Pokemon moves are affected by Disable, and Team Rocket's Wobbuffet regularly reflect Ash's attacks. This includes Z moves, which have been overpowered, such as by Guzma's Golisopod.
Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields,
Spoil sports.
and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
Spoil
So
sports.
it all comes down to the monsters.
Worst episode
Yugi
ever.
has a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear out.
See, that's why I hate
storms,
Yu-Gi-Oh! They
fight
hate fun.
terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the
Have
mid-tier
this.
scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse.
Yeah, there it is.
surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunstill Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, relying only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega.
Yeah, he can bring back his monsters as well.
The battle went,
I didn't even mention it, but yeah. In Mystery Dungeon, a Gengar resurrected someone by pulling their souls out of the afterlife. Ash's Gengar has never displayed this ability. Yugi has ways of stopping resurrection, including banishment and soul destruction. This would also stop Ash from resurrecting it with the Rainbow Wing.
did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Yeah. An alternate version of Ash appears in Pokemon Masters X, including such scaling wouldn't surpass Yugi's best feats, and would suggest Yugi should get Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Link scaling, which expands his options even more.
And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Give me a sec. We didn't even get a punch in. I'm sorry. This is questioning my whole ranking of the fight, because everything seemed phenomenal. There's clearly one if we're playing first degree, this looked amazing. I love the 3D cell shading, but there was bits of 2D as well that seemed really well done. It really felt true to the style of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and stuff. I saw when Ash brought all of his Pokemons and stuff, some were actually the sprites from straight up Pokemon Black and White. So that felt really good. The finale kept me on my toes. You know, it kept me on my toes. I was like, oh, is he actually gonna overpower everything? But no. And it's classic to Yu-Gi-Oh! He's like, no, you activated my trap card and I reverse everything to you. This is what I meant, man. This is what I meant. Yu-Gi-Oh! Just I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! now. But he did. Ash, I'm sorry. Ash should have thrown a punch. It could have been how he won. How he lost. It could have been how he lost. You know, he throws a punch. Something wrong goes down with Yami, like playing the tricks and whatnot. Like it would have been. You know, it could have been how it ended. You know, but it would have been worth it. You know. Here it's just like, oh, I return your attack at you and you get disintegrated. Which, getting turned into stone, like in the first movie, that's actually a really good touch. That's actually a really cool touch with all of his Pokemons. Like, I can't be mad at that death. That is very faithful and honestly really good. The music was really good. You see it on the screen, made by Jason Page. The Mad Lads got Jason Page. What a... God damn it. That's kind of mind-bending. I can't wait to listen to it, because like it really sounded like a banger right there. I'm sure there's plenty... Oh yeah, the Gengar coming out of Yugi's shadow. It was like really good, saying yeah, Ash flying over the battlefield. It really felt good. Pikachu didn't carry it as well. There was no Torterra. I didn't see a Torterra in the fight. Okay, I'm complaining like as a joke, but like not gonna lie, the amount of Pokemons used in monsters and used in this is insane. Okay, let me not like I'm gonna be whining and nitpicking and all that stuff. Like, but it's really good that we get to see like so many Pokemons on the field and monsters as well. They all got like a little moment to shine too, which is really good. But I'm sorry, I cannot fully appreciate this death battle. I cannot appreciate this death battle if I don't see a punch. I cannot. It is physically impossible for me to do so. That actually like that actually knocks it down like at least 1 point. That knocks it down 1 point for me. That's a good edit actually. I don't know where it's from specifically. No, I think it's just like a cool edit from the DB team, which is really cool. I'm gonna need to rewatch this fight, of course, to catch all like the subtleties and stuff, because this is the kind of matchup that has like you need to rewatch multiple times to really appreciate it. But overall, I didn't have the core quality. I'm scandalized. This is the worst finale ever. This is like. I cannot. I am scandalized. Sorry that this year has to end on such a bad note, but you should have thrown a punch. Please, I want an... No, I'm not gonna ask for... This is what alternative endings are for. Okay, anyway, let's see if there is anything at the end. Let's see if there's anything if they're gonna announce, like, maybe the winner of the Champion Island, like... maybe Kamen Rider versus Geats. Are they gonna announce like January's or February's death battle? Maybe. Let's see what they announce. 3, 2, 1, click. Thanks for watching. More fights are coming. Oh, we're doing this again. No.
Death Battle will be back in 2026.
Yeah.
But right now, you can check out our brand new channel. It's called Nightly Brew, and we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, the Clock Tower, and other games that'll probably blow up in our face. So,
wow, it's the D&D crew.
Make sure to subscribe. Thanks.
The DB is doing D&D? Let's go! I want to see that. I want to check that, because like this year has actually been a good year for me. Like I've been playing D&D as well with the lads. We've been doing Curse of Strahd. Which will be resuming next year, should be resuming next year, depending on Billy's mood, to be entirely honest. We've been doing Lost Minds of Phil something in our server debate, at the lads server debate, and we're also doing Eye of Ruin. Like we We've been doing like free campaigns. I've been doing like free D&D campaigns with the lads. It's incredible. So I'm going to check that out personally. It's very fun. So they seem to be resuming. They seem to be bringing back the old. We're gonna tease the character through the title or something. Is it not the case? Because it resembles that. It very much resembles this. What is this? This looks like something, or is it like just? Are they just teasing? What is this sword? I think I've seen this sword before, but I don't think I have. Because at first I was like, oh, they're just teasing Geats versus Nero. You know, it's the winner of the Champion Island and whatnot. I don't know what those swords are. They remind me something. Hello, Torok from the future here. Turns out I have seen those swords before because they are Ichigo's swords. Which, damn, I can't believe we're having Ichigo again before Naruto versus Luffy. I don't even know who he can possibly fight, but one thing I know, I can't wait to deal with Bleach fans again, because that was fun the last time. Also, I've seen people discuss that this flaming bit is from the World of Warcraft Cataclysm cutscene, cinematic trailer, and would be teasing Deathwing. I've compared the two, and I'm not certain about that, so I don't want to be too hopeful, but crossing fingers, I guess, because, like, Deathwing's one of my favorite World of Warcraft villains, so you don't know. Anyway, back to the normal schedule. I'll probably know by the time this video's out, that by the time this reaction is out, I'm not going to make any prediction right now. So thank you so much for watching. That probably wasn't the best, but one of my best reactions. This is kind of like a slower note than the regular, you know, season finales. But overall, this season was still, that was still an incredible year for Death Battle. Like, every episode, there hasn't been a single episode that I found were lacking or like kind of behind the other Death Battles. Like, even like, I know there's been lots of criticism towards episodes like Kratos vs. Asura, but even this one, I can't, even the lowest Death Battles that you can find, like, and I am counting the previous year as well, like from Bowser Eggman to from Omni Bardock to this episode. It has been so incredible, and it has been a testament to the phrase, "We're so back, people." This was a very... Two years ago, this was kind of a... We weren't certain that that Death Battle could come back, you know, after they got shut down, after Rooster Teeth got shut down, and seeing how this year went and how they managed to, and the quality of these episodes kept increasing, it makes me so happy. Like, I'm bad with, like, expressing emotions and whatnot, but it makes me really happy that Death Battle is doing as good as it does. And even if I have my reservations about this this finale, I think it is still a very good way to close this this phenomenal year. Looking forward to the other matchups. The other matchups, they're still cooking, like Guru versus Megamind. What do we have left? Aang versus the Traveler. What do we have left? I mean, we have Kamen Rider Geats versus Nero. We got that, and I think that's it. Maybe I'm missing something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this reaction. Let me know what you thought of this Death Battle in the comments. If you like this reaction, don't forget to give a like, maybe share it to your friends, your family, serve your foes, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face, or maybe, I don't know, if you want to make me happy. That was Torok at your service. See you guys. Take care. Have a good year.